Hi friends, welcome to yet another program of Toronto Real Estate with Riyaz Rauf. I am here today in the month of February 2020 to present to you the real estate data that came out, how the market performed year over year comparing with 2019 February. The best way to start off this would be, let's assume that you and me as investors had invested $100,000 on a property last year, February, exactly a year ago. And then let's say what happens to that money after 1 year. The total number of homes that got sold in Toronto in the month of February 2020 was 7,250. And when we compare this with last year's figure, the year-on-year growth is a staggering. I use the word staggering because it's very phenomenal. The percentage was 46%. The number of houses that got sold increased by 46% over a 1 year period compared February to February of 2020. Now, the prices increased by 17%, or to be specific, it's 16.7%. Price increase was 16.7% in 1 year. What this means is when you had invested $100,000 and bought a $500,000 property, that property value has increased by 16.7% from $779,000 to $910,000. What that means is a total amount of ROI, return on investment. You invested only $100,000 and you're basically getting now $84,000 as profit. That's the amount of money, $84,000 that came to you as profits by investing $100,000. That's the power of real estate investment. And that's why I say when you look at ROI, it's quite staggering. Now, let's move on to the second stage of understanding what segment grew the most. We have the detached homes. The detached home prices went up by 13.7%, which is a significant amount and is a very healthy indication of the entire Toronto market, because only in the last 6 months we have seen an upscale or rise of detached home prices. So that's an awesome indication for most of us, because most of us are detached home owners who have bought some time ago. Then the semi-detached homes grew by 4.5%. Townhomes grew by 15%, and my most popular subject, condos. The condos grew by 18.6%. That's a staggering 18.6%. Now, when you say you bought a $500,000 condo, investing $100,000, you're basically talking your return on investment was $93,000. 50, 70, 90, and that's $93,000 on an investment of $100,000 over a period of 12 months. So, ladies and gentlemen and friends, this is a staggering amount. Now, let's understand what we should be doing in this market. Me being a realtor, I see a lot of other realtors and a lot of people talking, we are in the seller's market. Absolutely, absolutely yes. We are in the peak of, and we are still growing in the seller's market. Now, the question is, what would you want to do as a homeowner at this stage? My advice to you, if you are living in your main home or your prime home, I would recommend do not sell. Now, this must be something that you are hearing for the first time from a realtor who says do not sell. The reason I say do not sell is because people who got traditionally wealthy in real estate, they got wealthy not by selling, by investing and reinvesting and reinvesting. Selling is the easiest thing to do, and very lucrative thing to do is to take the money out. But that can be done at any market condition at any time. My advice to you, if you had bought the house 5 years ago, and if you like that house, if you like the neighborhood, if you have so much of memories in that house, hold on to that house as much as possible. Speak to me. Let me advise you how you can use the equity that you have built up and invest around $80,000 to $100,000 only in the most appreciating property at the moment, which is the condos, and have that as an investment where you can sell at any time and sell to anyone, and a disposable property. While you hold on to your main primary home, which has all memories and family traditions and the luck that it brought up and the sweet memories and nostalgia about that property itself. So my advice, hold on to your property, use the equity that you have built up to buy more properties, ideally less than 550,000. I am someone who would personally do not cross 550,000 or 564 investment properties. There are exceptions. When you look at downtown core, you can't be buying anything for less than 1,200, 1,300 square feet. So even if you're looking at a 500 to 550, you are looking at about 600 to 680,000. That's different, but we can speak to you individually. And the reason I'm very impressed and I'm thankful to you is because the number of people who called me, reached out to me, and we discussed after the last program. So please feel free to call me at 647-283-1966. And it's extremely thankful that you invested your time with me. Thank you very much and have an awesome time till we meet up again. Thank you.
Household name, Riyaz Rauf, Riyaz Rauf.